On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Megalomaniac.
A person who has an obsession with power, grandeur, or dominance, someone with an excessive desire for control and superiority.
Examples:
Ruthless megalomaniac. Diagnosed megalomaniac. She played the role of a megalomaniac villain in the movie, Seeking World Domination.
Rename.
To give a new name to something, to change the name of something.
Examples:
Rename the street. Rename in plain English. The new owners renamed the restaurant to give it a fresh start.
Rot.
To decay, or cause something to decay, naturally and gradually.
Examples:
Begin to rot. Rot with age. Please refrigerate the meat, or it will rot.
Cliché.
A phrase or expression that has become overused to the point that it has lost its original impact or meaning, a trite or unoriginal idea or statement.
Examples:
Cliché plot. Age-old cliché. Using the same cliché phrase in every conversation can take time and effort.
Dictator.
A political leader who has complete power over a country, especially one who has obtained control by force.
Examples:
Military dictator. A dictator with enormous powers. A popular uprising led to the overthrow of the dictator.
Equator.
A line of latitude that separates Earth's northern and southern hemispheres and has a radius of around 40,075 kilometers, 24,901 miles.
Examples:
South of the equator. Above the equator. Ecuador is on the equator.
Guinea.
A former British gold coin worth 21 shillings, or a unit of currency used in some West African countries. Guinea, a republic in Western Africa on the Atlantic.
Examples:
Guinea coins. Guinea pig. The cost of the antique vase is 3 guineas.
Appalling.
Causing horror or shock, deeply disturbing or offensive, extremely bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
Appalling crimes. Appalling behavior. The condition of that old house was appalling.
Capita.
A Latin word meaning head, used to express the amount for each person, any head or head-like expansion on a structure, as on a bone.
Examples:
Per capita sales. The agricultural yield per capita. GDP per capita shrunk by almost 10% for the third consecutive year.
Apiece.
To, from, or by each one of a group. 1 apiece. Give $2 apiece. These toys are $5 apiece.
Convict.
To prove or declare someone to be guilty of a crime. Noun, a person serving a sentence in a jail or prison.
Examples:
Convict him of manslaughter. Convict in a jail. He was convicted on fraud charges and sentenced to 5 years in prison.
Greedy.
Having or showing an intense or insatiable desire for wealth, status, power, or food.
Examples:
Greedy person. Greedy for money. His greedy behavior led him to steal from the company.
Despot.
A ruler with absolute power, especially one who abuses that power.
Examples:
Evil despot. The despot's reign. The country's people lived under the despot's rule for many years, enduring abuse and persecution.
Unaffected.
Not influenced or emotionally impacted by external factors or events, calm, composed, and emotionally stable.
Examples:
Unaffected by weather. Emotionally unaffected. Despite the chaos around her, she remained unaffected and focused.
Ivory.
A hard, creamy white substance that comes from the tusks of elephants, walruses, and some other animals and is used to make ornaments and other decorative items.
Examples:
Tower of ivory. Ivory carving. The intricate carvings on the ivory tusk were a work of art.
Undercover.
Carried out or conducted in secret, with one's true identity or purpose concealed, disguised, incognito.
Examples:
Undercover operation. Undercover journalist. The undercover police officer was able to gather crucial evidence without being detected.
Orphan.
A child whose parents are dead or have abandoned them.
Examples:
Orphan care. Asylum for orphan children. The little girl was a war orphan and lived in a group home.
Stuffy.
Lacking fresh air or ventilation, oppressively warm, lacking in excitement or variety, formal in manner or behavior.
Examples:
Ventilate a stuffy office. Stuffy atmosphere. The stuffy classroom made it hard to breathe during the summer heat.
Overwhelm.
To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
He was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Nebulous.
Hazy, vague, or ill-defined, of or relating to or resembling a nebula, equals an immense cloud of gas and dust in interstellar space.
Examples:
Nebulous concept. Nebulous material. The plan was nebulous and needed more specific details.
Funnel.
A tube or pipe that is wide at the top, sloping sides, narrow at the bottom, used for pouring liquids or powders into a small opening, a smokestack on a ship or steam engine.
Examples:
Separatory funnel. A funnel-shaped device. We have to use a funnel to pour petrol into the tank.
Secrecy.
The state or quality of being kept hidden or private, the act of keeping something confidential or unknown to others.
Examples:
Government secrecy. Maintain secrecy. The company's secrecy surrounding its new product launch has created consumer excitement and anticipation.
Prioritize.
To assign a higher level of importance to something compared to other things.
Examples:
Prioritize tasks. Prioritize people over cars. The organization prioritized the needs of the community in its decision-making.
Enrich.
To make better or improve in quality by adding something else.
Examples:
Enrich a gas with a balloon. Enrich public services. Reading not only increases knowledge, but also enriches life.
Bankroll.
To provide financial support or funding, typically for a venture, campaign, or personal purposes. Noun, the amount of money a person or organization has available to spend on a particular activity.
Examples:
Bankroll a project. Private bankroll. I can bankroll this business venture if you present a solid business plan.
Viol.
A stringed instrument, typically with 6 strings and frets, played with a bow, also called a viola da gamba.
Examples:
Viol instrument. Viol music. The viol player was rehearsing for an upcoming concert.
Oversee.
Situated or operating beyond national boundaries, in, from, or to foreign countries.
Examples:
Oversee shipments. For oversea use. The company enhanced oversea operations to tap into new markets.
Onshore.
Located or happening on or near the shore or coastline, relating to activities or operations that take place on land as opposed to at sea.
Examples:
Onshore drilling. Onshore wind farm. The shipping company decided to switch to onshore storage to reduce costs.
Trawl.
To fish by dragging a net, often along the bottom of the ocean or river, to search or examine something thoroughly, often looking for a specific item or information.
Examples:
Trawl the internet for free music. Trawl for fish. The fisherman used a net to trawl the bottom of the river for his catch.
Outweigh.
To be heavier, more significant, or more critical than something.
Examples:
Outweigh the benefit. Outweigh our wishes. The advantages would undoubtedly outweigh the disadvantages.
Earmark.
To designate or set aside a particular amount of money, resources, or time for a specific purpose or project. To identify or distinguish a particular characteristic or quality of something.
Examples:
Earmark a plot of land. Earmark legislation. The government needs to earmark funds for infrastructure improvements.
Harass.
To annoy, torment, or pester persistently, to subject someone to repeated or chronic attacks or unwelcome attention.
Examples:
Harass the enemy. Harass with constant criticism. She was constantly harassed by her ex-boyfriend and had to get a restraining order.
Unavoidable.
Impossible to avoid or evade, inevitable.
Examples:
An unavoidable accident. Under unavoidable circumstances. There are now fears that war is unavoidable.
Nave it.
Lack of experience, wisdom, or judgment, innocence or simplicity, often perceived as a flaw or weakness in dealing with real-world situations.
Examples:
Naivete about love. Naivete honesty. His naivete about the dangers of the wilderness nearly got him killed on his first camping trip.